Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode from Pro Engineering, and finally we are going to fix Project Mudblaster. To those of you who may not have seen the video, I took this to the skate park and was driving it around and landed up, kind of a reasonable sized jump. It wasn't too crazy and the truck stopped. So my first thought was I broke the electronics, but no, in fact the motor kind of fell. There it goes. Kind of fell off the truck. As we can see here, the motor genuinely broke off of the motor plate. This is a result of a couple of things. Number one, the plastics that were used on this were quite hard and brittle. Also, the motor has been attached to this motor plate, I suspect, for many, many decades. And over the years, all of the heat simply was transmitted to this plate. When I got this truck, this spacer, this little disc here, this is actually a heat shield, was not there. And this tells me that it was assembled improperly and maybe over torqued, but needless to say, these things are notoriously bad. For example, I own 4 ORVs with this motor plate. The only one that was not badly destroyed was this one here. This came off my new build Blackfoot, and it's an original car. However, if you look very closely at it, you'll note that it is split. Remember, this is a new build truck. So I had to be very careful when using this to make my new one, but needless to say, I no longer have to care about that anymore. So here we have the original and here we have my new one. The new one is made out of nylon. I am working on a stainless steel one, but there's a weird shrinkage factor in the printing process, so I'm having some difficulty getting that right. Also, the cost is quite high. They will install the exact same way as the originals. And I had some requests on making some adjustable ones. There's quite a few adjustable motor mounts on eBay that you can purchase right now. I'm not a fan of those. I kind of like leaving my stock gearing with my motor. So, I'm quite content with these. If you want an adjustable motor mount, then I suggest that you definitely do get one. But I have always preferred just kind of locking these into place and forgetting about it. So that is what we're going to do here. We're going to take this and let's put this in. Alright, so to install these, we'll put our motor isolator right here. You always want to use these because these are going to keep the heat on the motor and not being distributed all over the plastic, which is not going to dissipate heat anyway. Like before, we'll put the nuts that came out of the other motor mount right back in there, and using the same screws, we'll screw it into the motor. In fact, I'm going to align this using these screws. That might make this a lot easier. Okay, so it does say Pro right here, and that text is the up direction. So that will help to align everything. And when you are threading these on, when they stop, one extra half turn, and that is by far snug enough. You do not want to over torque these. That is a big reason why the last ones were breaking. All right, so that's ready to go. We can just turn it around and pop it right in there, however it's supposed to go. And we'll put this in here. And this is just all how you would normally do this, except with a camera in my face so I can't see anything. And that is nice and snug. Again, don't go crazy. And the motor is installed. Very nice. We do have proper engagement, and I didn't have to buy an entire sprue. All right, so the motor is installed. Let's give it a test go here. Let me hold it up a little so you can see it. Oh man, now I've noticed that this motor needs to be oiled. Wonderful. And this is also the world's least balanced tire. Oh man, it's like coming off. Look at that thing. Yeesh. Alright. Well, while I go and lubricate the motor and fix this tire and probably a number of other things, you can all go and do what you need to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was very, very quick, and I know the product was very, very simple, nothing too revolutionary, but they're all broken on all of my cars, including the Shelf Queen that had never been run up until I got my hands on it. So that's quite remarkable that even the best example of these is broken. Again, the link to this part is in the description, and a link to Shapeways is in the end credits. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Before you go, please add me on Facebook and Instagram at AmProEngineering on both. Please take a look at the band Blue Pinto. Their Facebook page is in the end credits, and they are the folks that allow me to use their songs in my videos. I've got a lot of awesome upgrades coming up very soon, including one of these braces here for the Monster Beetle. So that will be coming out very shortly, including some upgrades for the Tamiya Falcon. Stay tuned, and I'll go over those as soon as I get the parts in from Shapeways. Thank you all again for watching, and we'll see you next time.